GNT right back at y'all one more time with a little bit of technical difficulties. Y'all Instagram people didn't want to log in. Oh my goodness. But we have an episode for y'all, episode 51. We are so excited to give this. I'm just starting off bad. Let's start the show. GNT right back at y'all one more time. Look, I'll make sure that I'm going to get everything right from now on. I may mess up a couple more times, but not like I just did earlier in this episode. So welcome back, everyone. But hey, it's not about me. It's about my crew. It's time for me to introduce the panel. Bird Gang in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? Episode 51. Let's get into it.
Tone the promoter.
Yizzo. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of GNT Sportstalk. This episode 51. We gonna go episode Michael Doliak. Yeah, who remember him? Let's get it, y'all.
The answer to that question is no one. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone, to this episode. Hey, we're looking forward to having this conversation. We're about to break out of like the summer like sports doldrum that we're in right now and about to go into some exciting stuff that's going on when it comes to NFL, when it comes to the Olympics. All this stuff is all in front of us. But until then, this episode, we have some stuff to talk about. We have a winner to announce later in this episode. Who won those tickets is the question. And we actually
we know who won them. We know who won them because they entered the contest. So we know who really wanted the tickets, who entered.
Tone, I know that already. I'm just building suspense to anyway. Who wants those tickets? Who's gonna win those tickets? And after you win those tickets, you would appear in this episode. Talk to your boys and start a whole conversation on your own.
They're ready for that. I don't know.
It's dangerous.
Are they ready for that? Y'all comment at the bottom of the screen. I know y'all locked in. Comment on the bottom of the screen. If you win these tickets, in order to accept them, you have to come on.
Yeah, should be interesting to say the least.
Come on. Yes, it definitely should be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, no matter who wins.
I know.
But let's go. How y'all? I just got a question, man. How y'all? What y'all fellas week, man? Weekend and week and everything, man. How y'all feeling, man?
Listen, I mean, me personally, from the last episode, my weekend was dope, to say the least. I mean, anytime I got to chill with my kids and go to a record-breaking event that happened on Saturday, obviously you guys know what I'm talking about with Jerron Boots Ennis setting a record for boxing. Over 14,000 fans showed up and showed out. And I mean, me and my guys was there and we bumped into a lot of people that, we know. And it was just a great night and a great way to start the weekend. And then this week we've been busy as hell at work, so I'm loving it. But other than that, man, I mean, it's been all love for me. I mean, we've been grinding, a little tired and stuff like that, but it's all worth it at the end of the day.
Well, this week, I literally just got off a vacation from last week, but all last week I was trying to set up and everything for my wife's surprise birthday party. So, family, the most stressful thing ever is to try to set up a surprise birthday party. I ain't done with someone that's extremely newsy about everything. You know how
So,
good, man.
so is it still a surprise or not a surprise?
It was a surprise. I managed to go ahead and still work that out somehow. Family, I don't know. I have no idea how I'm texting a million people right next to her. She's like, "Yo, what's going on?" Like, "Oh, just my job asking me questions about where some, just lies." Like, it's the only time I feel like I could just lie, just to lie. I'm just lying for like 3 straight weeks, just straight lying. But it worked out. She was extremely surprised.
And at
Extremely
the end of
surprised.
the day, you like, babe, I'm lying for you. This is
Right,
all these
Yes.
white
right,
lies are for
right,
you.
right. I'm sure
Yeah.
she'll understand that. She accept that lie. She's like, oh, you
Yeah, it
know
was
what?
all
You
whole bunch of
you
blurred
did it
lines.
for
And it was
you're right.
for
You
her.
did it for me, babe. You did it for
Yeah,
me.
Oh man.
yeah. So that was my weekend, and that was why I still got like bags under my eyes. That was exhausting. But it's not about
Right.
me, bro. What about you? How you feeling, bro?
Oh, I'm good, man. Same as everything, man. Same as Joel said, man. Working kids, working kids, working kids. That's all my life really consists of, and that's cool. You know what I mean? That's cool, man. Because I mean, all of y'all that know me, man, is my kids is everything. So if I'm with them, I'm having the best time of my life, whether we in the crib or we out somewhere. So, and you know what's funny? It's been really seeming to be like really repeated that my son is always here when a boxing match is on. The last couple fights that like obviously that's been on pay-per-view or some big fights that's been out there that we've been locked into. My son has been here. You know what I mean? And I mean been here on the strength where he's down here on the couch. You know what I mean? He might be doing his thing on the phone or whatever, but he down here with pops watching it. You know what I mean? I go over there, you know what I mean, throw a couple combos at him, knock him out, you know what I mean, put him on the couch. You know what I mean? Like, look, boy, you gonna watch the show or be on your phone, I'm gonna have to rough you up. But no, man, cool weekend, man. You know what I mean? Here to do it again another week with y'all guys, man. So I've been cool.
Look, shout out right now to our Instagram crew. I do see y'all. Dem Please 87. I do see you, Anthony. Thank you so much, both y'all guys, for tuning in. As always, we really appreciate y'all. And hey, look, let's get this conversation started because this is a big deal for me. Because I promise you, I hate that man's face every single NFL season, every single year, every single year. And I get enjoyment when I see the pain on his face because I know it's real. When I see him taking off his Dak Prescott jersey or his Ezekiel Elliott jersey and take it off and he throws it in the trash can and walk. Okay, anyway, tone because I know like the things that makes me happy is the things that pisses you off being a Cowboys fan. But it's cool.
No, man, it's not even that, man. That is just all for TV, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. He does it all the time. It's for a show. It's a gimmick, but we see where he at now. But go ahead. Go ahead.
So come to find out right now, it was just kind of like announced. It was announced on his Instagram. Uh Also I think on his podcast that nobody watches anyway. But uh he announced the fact that he is officially at by the end of the summer going to be free from the Fox television network. He's no longer going to be on that network at all. No more work for him when it comes to anything there. So Undisputed, he's going to be gone. The show is going to continue though, but he's not going to be the host. So
They giving it to Paul Pierce? They gonna have they gonna have butt naked hoes? They gonna have to link with us and get with the GNT after hour show because Paul Pierce is not gonna be able to run that show. With who? With Keyshawn? Get out of here. Well, no, who
Keyshawn just don't allow nobody to talk over him. Like he just talks. He don't let
are
nobody
they
talk.
are they even talking about a replacement? Did you hear about that? Or
They're not talking about that at all, man. I don't think they wanted to even have it get out that Skip is officially leaving yet. Because I don't see anything from Fox saying that, yeah, he's done. No, he's gone. On to the next. I think they're kind of keeping it hush hush. But I don't know. Like, this would be the time, in all honesty, for Fox to try to get in contact with Shannon. And like, Shannon, please forgive us. We was 100% wrong. Like, we need you over here. You will be the face of all of Fox Sports when it comes to this type of platform. Now, this would be a time to go ahead and just send all the ducats, all the money right to Shannon. It's not going to happen because of pride, but it's not. But they should.
And it would be so fitting if they were to do that, right? And give him the 25 million Stephen A asking for.
Yep.
Yo, he'd be pissed, and Shannon will be like, pew, right on over there.
Sorry, I got stuck there for a second. All right. Now, technical difficulties, some weird stuff going on with his computer. Forgive me, guys. Seriously, forgive me. So hold on. So end up being that they said that Undisputed had, like, when the last time they looked at the ratings, Undisputed had about 50,000 views, when First Take had 485,000 views. They're not even in the ball game. They're playing like two totally different sports. That's the reason why, like, they've been having weird takes. Like, all of a sudden, Skip Bayless is defending LeBron James. All of a sudden, Skip Bayless is like, Keyshawn, you don't know what y'all talking about, and this is what's going on now.
Whatever side of the bed of pride he woke up on that morning when he came at Shannon, that was where his career ended, yo. The connection that him and Shannon had just working together on that show, it worked. It was what you wanted in a debate show. It was a real, seemed like a real legit back and forth. You know what I mean? Both, they had the candid, arguments. Their back and forth was great for TV, man. It was just that, that one day, man, he just really, really, really personally, attacked Shannon. It was just like, bro, this is just work. You know what I mean? Like, we're talking sports. Like, you're coming at me talking about, you know what I mean? Like, he really came at him personally, man, and was really talking down on him like he wasn't anything to the position he played. You know what I mean, in the sport. And then for Skip to, and, I got a problem with that too, man. A lot of people who don't play the game, play the sport, you know what I mean, got the most criticism. They would drag you. And it's like, yo, you didn't even play this game, man. You didn't even, go through the blood, sweat, and tears it takes to get to certain levels of this game. But you really critique it to a crazy level. But yeah, that was like I said, that was just the end for me. It's just overlooking the way it's going now for Skip. That was the end all be all for him.
So, Joel, as a Eagles fan, uh, how do you feel about not seeing that man, at least right now, not seeing him throughout the
I'm,
season?
I mean, for me, I never really even paid attention to him, to be honest. I mean, I just always thought, like, he never really, like, caught my attention. Like, as far as, like, like when I'm watching Shannon Sharp or I'm watching Stephen A. doing different stuff like that, there's only a few people that I really like that would capture me, and I'm like locked in and listening to him. To me, I just feel like he just couldn't adjust with the times. And then, to Tone's point, like, he really sat there and really didn't respect, like, someone that actually done it. You know what I mean? So that's where I think a lot of people get in trouble, when they're trying to give their views, and everyone has their own right to say how they feel and stuff like that. And I get that point. But when you're sitting across from someone that played it at the highest level, and you're sitting there like trying to tell him and debate, it kind of like, sometimes you need to like know your role and know your lane and stuff like that. And I feel like when I've have watched him and would look at him and I'm just like, yo, this dude don't really know nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's not really saying anything that's capturing. Or if anything, I'm like, yo, you're talking to, Shannon Sharp, that was someone that did it at the highest level. Like, you know what I mean? So it's to me, it's just I think it was just time. You mentioned the ratings, Larry. That's all it's about for real, for real. I
Yep.
mean, obviously I don't know exactly what he's getting compensated, but they're looking at the ratings, looking at what he's getting compensated, and they're like, hey, we could pay someone way less. And if we get the same ratings, where we can pay them way less. If we get better ratings, great. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it was time. Everything took its course, and it was his last kind of hurrah. And it was just time.
Mr. Will skipped 2024
Yeah,
for president.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that one.
Yo, Tone, I never knew that. I never knew that would happen.
I was waiting for the president.
The
That president.
brass. Look. He got the, he got the impact.
I was waiting for
But
that one.
yo, you gotta put some Tabasco sauce on that joint.
That was the next day right there. You know what I'm saying?
And you gotta play the 50. You gotta play the
He
50
went and
music,
played
man.
golf the next day. Like, let's go, guys. The funniest part about that video, he was like, you just saw it. Then the next day, he got this, John. He out there golfing, like, yeah, let's go. Oh, man.
Yo, that was like the worst, but the best person for that to happen to because it's like
His whole reaction.
his reaction and just now his dog. Wait till he really get into his speech. Wait till he really
Listen,
get into his speech, yo. He was like, he couldn't even kill me. You guys wanted me gone, but I can't be touched. You see me. I do my speeches, get shot in the ear. Don't hit vital organs. Guys better get a better shooter. Yo, this ball, this ball.
listen, listen. That wasn't Bobby Lee Swagger from the movie Shooter. It wasn't Mark Wahlberg that they try to set up. That's exactly what movie it reminded me of. I'm sitting there like, yo, where's Mark Wahlberg at? He about to set him up on this one. I'm like, yo, this is too crazy. It didn't even seem real, to be honest with you. But
I still don't think it's real. It's
yeah,
conspiracy. Hey, look, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, and I don't want to be that one that's here on good old YouTube and talking about anything extremely political. But I mean, here's my biggest thing, and just being real. He got grazed in the ear, right? That means the bullet did not go through him. It just went past him, kind of. Where did the bullet go? The people behind him were just like, what happened to Trump? Where did the bullet go? The bullet didn't ricochet off none. His ear ain't made out of like crazy metal and just ricochet back up to space. I mean, like, what? Where did the bullet go? All
He
of a
got
sudden,
titanium ear. No, just
yeah.
two other people got shot, but two other people got shot, and one died, and one is in critical. So that's where the bullets went. They hit two people.
Not behind him.
Where they get shot at? Where don't people get hit at? Where they get shot at?
They're watching the video. Nobody behind them got hit.
right.
Yeah. I mean, not nobody directly, but somebody probably in that vicinity had to get shot. I don't think people start shooting because like Secret Service they down him, but I don't think their bullets didn't hit the people who got one person who got hit and another person who died. It was dude's bullet, so he had to get hit in the direction he was shooting at when he missed Trump.
I ain't see nobody kill over. Forgive the word. I ain't seen anyone, look like they got injured, which
Right
I'm happy
directly
for.
behind him.
Right. Like, I'm happy that no one else got majorly injured. That's I think the biggest thing out of everything. And, it's if you vote for Trump or if you don't vote for him, no one deserves to get shot at and get killed. You know what I mean? Uh, and I'm happy no one got injured. I just didn't see any injuries in the film, like when he immediately got hit. Just saying. Just saying. Serious Horror's job was to secure the area. How to leave that roof unsecured? That's the question. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, either it was staged or the Secret Service wasn't going to, and they was just like, yeah, we ain't gonna secure that bridge. Let that roof go. Like, cause I heard their setup is so crazy before somebody like that stature go and speak. Like they cover every angle days before. You know what I mean? Angles where they think shots could come from. So, and then you heard that they said that somebody told the cops, like, yo, boy just climbed the roof, you know what I'm saying, over there. Like, y'all might want to go, check him out. He look a little strange. Oh, for real? Oh, all right, yeah, wait. After Trump speak. Pow, pow, pow. Oh, damn. They were telling the truth. Oh, shit. Somebody's up there. Like, how do you get alerted? They got alerted about this. And it still happens. It is wild though, for sure.
I mean, every time they come to Philly, they shut down 95. You can't even, as they're commuting back and forth, it'd be like a whole block, like everything there just, moving to where they got to get to. But again, man, soon as it happened, I'm like, yo, this is like a movie. Actually, it is. It's the shooter movie. Where's Mark Wahlberg at? I'm like, yo, this is crazy. But I mean, it's 2024. Shit happens.
On Instagram, Dimpless says here that Ish was fake. He's trying to get those sympathy votes.
Here's what I gotta say about that though, about the fake thing, right? I don't know if anybody could sign up to get shot at, like, because what if this dude fucks up? Like, it's just like it's too much to risk. Like, all right, just hit me in the leg, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna bleed out a little bit. Like, I mean, he went for his biscuit, cause I don't know, like that's dude was must have been scared. You know what I mean? We didn't have a perfect shot. He looked out the wrong eye. I don't know what happened, but I don't know if I could just sign up to be shot at, yo. To put some votes? Nah. I'm just gonna cheat again. Like, I'm cool. I gotta shoot at my biscuit. You know what I mean? Like, no.
Well, now he's walking around like he's 50 Cent. So we'll see. On to the next topic, since we already skipped past literally Skip Bayless. That nut. All right. We have a couple of vids that we want to go ahead and show y'all. One of them was extremely, and I use this word, extremely shocking to me when Tone introduced this to me. And it was like, all right, it has to be shown on the show today. So the ones that know this, tell us in the comments, because I didn't know this even happened. So here we go.
Michael Jordan's son Marcus never make the NBA. See, back in 2007, Jordan's sons Marcus and Jeffrey were an elite high school duo at Loyola Academy in Illinois. Jeffrey was a 6'1" senior. He was ranked top 30 in the state. And later that year, he walked on to the University of Illinois' basketball team. But Jordan's youngest son, Marcus, was a 6'3" sophomore. He was regarded as a top 50 player in the country, and he had a path to one day make the NBA. Now, after Jeffrey graduated, Marcus transferred to Whitney Young High School, and as a senior in 2009, they won the state championship, and he was voted the state tournament's most valuable player. Marcus then committed to play college ball at the University of Central Florida, where Jeffrey was also now playing, and Marcus had a really good career here. He became a starter as a freshman, and as a sophomore, he was all-conference, averaging over 15 points per game. He led them to upset wins over schools like the University of Florida. And because Marcus refused to wear Adidas, which UCF was sponsored by at the time, the school ended up switching over to Nike so Marcus could wear his dad's shoes. Marcus then averaged 14 points per game as a junior, but that was the last time we ever saw him play basketball. Now, a few things happened off the court. Marcus was investigated after he said he spent $50,000 at nightclubs in Vegas when he was underage. And he was arrested for disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and obstructing justice after an incident outside a Nebraska hotel. But what really made Marcus's hoops career end was UCF's football and basketball team getting hit with a postseason ban right before Marcus's senior year because of recruitment violations. Marcus opted to skip his final season and he just became a normal student. Now, people forget he was a really solid scorer at the D1 level, over 15 points per game, and he could have at least gotten a G League or NBA Summer League opportunity, but it seems like that just wasn't something he wanted to do. And to hear more stories like this, drop a follow.
Crazy. So the younger son is the one that had the better project to actually make it into the NBA and probably make some noise. Kind of remind me of another individual that has two sons, but we're going to get into that in a little bit. But Tone, why did you want us to see this video?
Because you got some of these Cinnabron fans out here, man, that try to be like, Mike was this and that. He couldn't get his sons into the NBA and this and that, the third, right? That's the GOAT debate goes into a whole different realm, a whole so many different things except what happens on the court. So then they want to go to the Suns. And clearly we just seen a video of them explaining how Marcus Jordan could have probably went to the NBA or got a G League contract, and my man just didn't want to. He doesn't want to play no more. Like, you know what I mean? He was just like, you know what, pops, I'm just go ahead and be the president of this shoe company, man, and go ahead and ride out. I ain't got the passion or desire to play. He just, like I said, he just stopped playing, man. So, just wanted to put that video out to enlighten people to, you know what I mean? Like, Mike's sons was okay in basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was better than most, I would say, like from the state of Illinois. You know what I mean? When they went to high school at, and they could have went to the NBA and tried to make some noise, and you know what I mean, had a decent career, but. It was just a passion, you know what I mean? The passion for the game, or I guess the love for the game, they just ain't have it. So there you go. Marcus Jordan, 15 a game his sophomore year, 14 his junior year. The school get investigated for some, you know what I mean, illegal fractions that they did. So boom, he just goes to school as a regular student as his senior year, go get this money, get these sneakers. So there you have it, man. The Jordan Sons was okay in basketball, in my opinion. I don't know what y'all think, but in my opinion, they were solid.
All right, Joel. Now I got a question for you, right? Do you think that Marcus Jordan scored more points than Bronny James in college per average?
I would say yes.
Do you think that if Marcus Jordan was to actually go and get drafted, do you think that he would have scored more points in the summer league more than Bronny James?
Yes, I strongly believe so. I mean, and real quick, I just want to go on record saying it. I mean, I don't know how we got to this point with the debate as far as MJ and LeBron, and now it's down to the Suns. Well, his son made it to the league, his son didn't. But I mean, look, man, for the debate and the debate's like sake, like you just got to keep it amongst those two people. I mean, pretty soon we're gonna be talking about great grandchildren and their grandfathers and all types of stuff. But I mean, it's just so different now, and how much power that LeBron had to the point where he got his son in the league, and it is what it is, and we would never know. Like I just feel like, MJ was on a whole other level as far as not making it important to him that his son's made the league. I mean, like if I'm in the league and I got bread like that, like I'm just going to tell my kids naturally, like, hey, I would like you to play ball, but if you don't, it's cool. We're financially able to do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? But it just seems to me that LeBron just wanted to have this extra little nugget as far as like, yeah, me and my son played at the league at the same time. Now what? You know what I mean? But I mean, so far it is turning out to be a disaster, to say the least.
As Tone crack up laughing in the corner. So look, just so y'all guys know, the ones that's watching, the episode that we had was about like 2 or 3 episodes ago, where it was who's the GOAT, the Jordan versus LeBron conversation. What y'all guys don't know is that literally that conversation has not stopped ever since that episode dropped. It's been going on and on through text message like crazy for the last 3 weeks.
Yes,
And so
it
much
has.
that we can have another episode like next week with 4 different panelists that wants to continue this conversation.
Listen,
Crazy.
my screen time is up because of that damn group chat. I know the weekend says your screen time went up 3.5 hours. I'm like, yeah, everybody saying. I'm like looking at all this stuff everyone's sending, just laughing like, yo, they keep going with this. This is crazy, but I mean, it's a real thing, man, and it's something that doesn't get old, to say the least. And I just feel like, everyone wants to get their point across and stuff like that. And reality is we ain't never gonna know, just because they were on in 2 different eras where we
Mhm.
could have had a head to head type thing going on and stuff like that. But I mean, everyone, it's just, I guess, everyone's preference. But I mean, shit, my screen time's up every week now since that episode aired. And yeah, you're right. We got other people that were mad that weren't part of the debate. They're reaching out like, "Yo, why you ain't tell me I would have been on there?" So yeah, stay tuned. It ain't over.
No, we
As
definitely gonna do that again, man. We
Mr.
definitely gonna
Will,
do that again. He said, "Who I'm cooking next?" He said, "Who I'm cooking." Yeah, man, that debate definitely it ain't going. It's never going to end, man. It's going. We going to be 70, 80 years old still. Like, I mean, LeBron, great grandson. Like, we still going to be, I mean, debating that, man. But you know what? You know what's crazy about it all, man? Is just like we all try to make the case, for the guy that we, say that and that we think is the GOAT. Well, the whole time is like we bashing the person, what I mean, that we debating against, and like they are great too. So it's like the debate gets silly, in a sense. Obviously, I'm not saying it's silly to debate or whatever, but like because like I said, instead of you just putting out the accolades, it's like you coming at, what I mean, the other person's so-called shortcomings, you know what I'm saying? But um, I don't know, man. It's just that the greatness, man, of Jordan, man. LeBron has it. You know what I'm saying? He has it. He has it. I'm gonna say that one more time. He has it, but like he don't always display it like Jay did. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like I said. I don't want to take nothing away from the boy. Like he ain't stamped his name in his game. You know what I mean? Because he definitely did that. But um, I don't know, man. I just never seen nobody do it like Mike. I'm sorry. Like when Mike obviously was doing his thing. Like yeah, of course he got his ass kicked. Against Bird and Isaiah. You know what I
mhm,
mean? Because Mike by himself wasn't beating them teams. Man. I don't care what you say. You know what I'm saying? and his numbers was good. You know what I'm saying? As far as like competing against those guys, it was just that he, you know what I mean. They want to talk about he played in the Plumbers era. He played with Plumbers against, you know what I mean, Boston and Detroit. So, yeah, I mean, and once they got over that hump, man, and people try to forget that when Scotty first came in the league, he wasn't that great either. He had to grow into what he was. Mike challenged him, got him stronger, put him in the weight room. You know what I mean? Because everybody was getting their ass kicked back in the day, so everybody had to get stronger. So you know what I mean? Once Mike, Scotty got what Mike was on, like, oh, all right, yeah, this what it's gonna take. All right, cool, boom. And then yeah, they fed into the Phil Jackson system, and it was just unstoppable after that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, once that happened, man, I just never seen greatness like that, man. He flew. Yeah, yeah, man. You got to think about it, man. This dude retired twice, right? He stopped playing the game twice, right? In his career, like in his prime too, like in his prime. Like we forget that. Like that's when he stopped playing the one time in his prime, right? Came back, like I said, twice, and then when he finished, though, after the Wizards, he was still number 3 in scoring. Like imagine if he didn't stop in his prime.
Mm.
Like he would have probably been number 1. And I'm not saying LeBron wouldn't have passed him too. You know what I'm saying? But he finished the game at number 3 at all that pausing and reserve. And I'm gonna go play baseball. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and still finish number 3. Like, come on, man, stop.
Right, and you just mentioned it. No one in the debate even brought that up, that this man was playing baseball at the same time. You know what I mean? So it's. I mean, like like I would give the edge to MJ just because of the accolades at the highest level, the 6-0, and all that stuff. But I mean, there are some things that LeBron has been able to accomplish that I'm a LeBron fan. I'm on record for saying that, and you know what I'm saying. Like I don't want to say I never liked Jordan, but I was always the one cheering against him. You know what I mean? When they played against him, you know what I mean? I was actually back then, like I liked the Supersonics. You know what I mean? I liked the Phoenix Suns when Barkley went over there. I was
Yes.
just kind of like being a fan of different teams at that moment, but always, kept my heart here in Philly with the Sixers. But at the end of the day, man, like you said, it's like LeBron second, or you look at MJ being second, they still second in the NBA. Like, you know what I mean? And then you got other people that, well, no, I think he's third or fourth or whatever. But I mean, being in the top 3 at the very least in the game is huge. You know what I mean? So I mean, shout out to both of them, man. That debate's never going to end. And I just feel like it depends on the person and when you started watching basketball and what you know about basketball. You know what I mean? And actually, and I'm giving my cousin a shout out, Chill Will, like he's actually younger than me. And for him to be an MJ fan, it just goes back how deep he went and look back at the game and look at those accolades, because typically like a younger person is a LeBron fan, is a given. An
Mm.
older person is like MJ all day. And he's one that really like did his homework, watched a lot of games with my uncle. I know my uncle is a sports head, like flat out. And he really took the time out to like look at different eras of the of the basketball game. And typically you got that disparity where, young and old, that just puts you in that category. But so when he wanted to be on the show, I was like, yo, definitely, man, like come on the show, do the debate thing, and I got him started when we left the Phillies game. I posted that up on the reel, but I mean, typically you have that type of thing going on. But look, man, they both great players. That's all I got to say with that one.
Hey, yo, speaking of greats, since we're talking goats, right? And I'm throwing a wrench in here, but we're still talking about goats. Who was the greatest college football player you ever seen?
I have an
See,
answer. Yeah.
see, I have an answer, but my answer. All right, I'm gonna just give you my answer. So, but keep in mind, I didn't watch college football until this started. So my most memorable game was Vince Young and the Reggie Bush game. And I just thought Reggie Bush was just like that was when I first like started watching college football, and I was like, yo, this dude's gonna be crazy when he gets in the league. And that's, to me, that's the one that as soon as you just asked that question, and he may not be like the most one that stood out, but to me, that's like my most memorable thing since I started watching it, and like as far as being dominant, for me. So Reggie Bush would be my answer.
For me, because I'm a little bit older than y'all, Barry Sanders out of Oklahoma was one of the greatest. I never seen a player like him ever. He was one of those players. And when you hear stories, I heard personal stories from people that played against him. So we had, matter of fact, Tone, I don't know if you remember my man Carl. Carl used to run outside, the outside seasonal area, right? Carl used to be the quarterback for, I forget what team. I want to say like Nevada or something, right?
You talking about Carl Straw?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Carl Straw. Yeah, he went to Kansas State, quarterback for Kansas State.
There you go. So he said that he would, like work like nickel and dime all the way down the field, right? And then finally score a touchdown or a field goal, right? Like the whole entire squad's tired. The whole entire offensive side of the squad is like extremely tired. Offensive line just like kind of like throwing up on the sidelines. And then they kick the ball off. The returners, Barry Sanders. And then 10 seconds later, he take it to the house. It is just like, all right, offense, back on. And I remember those times, man. So Barry Sanders for me was one of the greatest college football players I've ever seen. And it bleeds into he's the greatest running back I've ever seen. And right before you answer that question for sure, Tone, I don't want to give a shout out to our Instagram folks. We have Jason Rocker says, oh, we know MJ equals the GOAT. Then we have King Zay. It says, I feel like, I'm assuming he's saying Bronny. I'm assuming like Bronny's going to develop into an amazing player, but at the moment, he's not ready. I feel as though he's forced too early. Zay, I definitely agree, bro. I definitely agree. But go ahead and answer your question, Tone. Greatest college player.
Well, I gotta ditto Joel, man. Reggie Bush, yo. Reggie, man, like, I'm a Notre Dame fan, college football. And their rival, one of their rivals is USC. They play them every year. You know what I mean? The heavy game, big game, obviously, come on, man. The battles between that school was crazy. You know what I mean? During his era, him and Matt Leinart. But man, the things that dude would do on the field, man, it was kind of obviously like a la Barry Sanders. You know what I'm saying? The way he would change pace, cut back. Obviously, he was a lightning bolt out that drink, man. And once he had a lane, man, it was just nothing but feet to ass, man. And he just he just taking it to the house, man. Reggie Bush, and the same thing I thought, man. I'm like, yo, he is gonna go to the league and destroy. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, yo, he quick, he could cut, like, you know what I mean? Like his return game was crazy. I'm like, oh yeah, man, this dude about to be a player. Not saying he had like a sucky NFL career, but he never was like a top back. You know what I'm saying? That dominated the NFL the way he did at school. But we're talking college. I asked college, and in college, man, Reggie Bush, human highlight film, man, best I ever seen do it, man. In college, yo. They were both solid. I just wanted to ask that question, yo.
Bro, that Rose Bowl game between the Texas Longhorns, that's when I started like really, keeping an eye on college football because USC was like actually the favorite, and Vince Young just came out of nowhere and that got him. And man, that game was crazy, bro. That they both were 12-0
It was
that
going
year.
back and forth, yeah.
It was
Like
going
that.
back and forth. The score
Yeah,
was like
did it go
41 to
OT?
38.
Did it go OT, right?
I
Did
don't
it go
know if it
OT?
went into OT. I can't remember. Let me see. Let me look this thing up. I don't know if it went until OT. No. It ended. I think it ended on the last play, like on
Was when
the
he ran
last
in?
drive. Yeah. Yeah, it only got 4 quarters on here, bro.
Okay. All right. Yeah, they was
But
getting that.
I remember
Taking
that
that joint
game
on.
vividly, man. Like I was just saying it, like let me check the Rose Bowl. I never really watched college football, but that game was on, and I'm like, I was sitting there like I'm like nobody talk to me right now. Like just leave me the hell alone. I'm watching this game. I was like, but Reggie Bush that game, man. Like well, that whole season, like he was just highlight reel after highlight reel, man.
Yeah. Mute. Unmute. Tone.
My bad. We
No problem.
45 minutes in, yo.
Right on time.
I think it's time to spin the wheel, yo, and see who coming to join me this Friday and laugh the pain away. Who this lucky winner gonna be, man? We got to pull the wheel up, man. And like we said, y'all got to come on screen, man. Where y'all at? Y'all out there? Where y'all at?
Yo, I gotta flip the
Have a
phone so
quiet
y'all
day
know.
today.
Y'all gonna have to tell me. All right, hold on.
We're having a quiet day today out there when it comes to the comments. I don't
Y'all,
like it.
y'all
That's
deal with
okay.
the screen?
Yeah, we see the screen. We see the screen. We see the screen.
Look
No,
at
I'm saying like that's a good angle. Like you see the whole this way.
Switch it back. I guess to the other. I guess you was close. You was a little bit closer.
Yeah, I feel like there you go.
Yeah, and then how many?
Left or right? That's all the names right there.
All the names in the right hand. All right. All the people y'all see your names in there. Matter of fact, read the names. I mean, if you feel like it, Joe, you know what I mean, let the people know their names in there.
You got simply Okoye. You got Puddin. Mrs. Lisa Serrano. I got King Zay. Dimples. Not cut from the same cloth. Waters. Gloria. UFO. Fit Queen Yes and Amaryllis Derillis.
All right, there you go.
That's everybody?
That's everybody. Let's get it.
You tell me when to go. And all
I don't know. You Cap, you got the roll down music. You got the drum roll.
The drum roll.
Uh-oh.
Not cut from the same cloth.
It's not cut from the
Not
same
cut
cloth.
from the same
Not
cloth.
cut from the same clizzle. Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh, you got.
Come on.
Hey, so if they're watching.
Congratulations. Not cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, congrats.
Are you in the building? Or online?
Well, yeah, no, they're not going to. They're not going to sit on the building. They want to come on the screen.
They creating the.
Well, if so, send an email. We won't post it, and then we'll send you the link.
Right.
All right. So until
we get any
accept
kind of
this now.
notification.
Yeah, not come from the same cloth. You won. Like you said, congratulations. Yeah, just like I said, either hit us up with the email, or I'll just get in contact with you, DM. And obviously, you've been down there before. She actually performed up there at the show. She's been there before.
All the wines on me too. Bird game.
Yeah, courtesy of Bird Gang. All the while on Bird Gang.
That's what's up.
Go.
Congratulations.
That's
Congratulations. Good for you. So happy.
And thank you for everybody that entered to try to win.
Yeah, right.
Continue to keep doing things like this, and hopefully you're the next winner.
Yeah, man. I just follow what Bird Gang said, man. Thank y'all for entering the free ticket giveaway. Like you said, this is the second time we did something like this, man. It's not going to be the last. You know what I mean? Any kind of events we got coming up that we want the people to be a part of, man. This is what we do this for. We do this for y'all, man. We bring what we bring on the platform that we do for y'all. So, you know what I mean? The better engaged with the people, man, the happier I am. You know what I mean? So, I'm glad, you know what I mean, I was able to do this, you know what I mean, for our listeners and you know what I mean, the people. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Jackie was in the building. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, he was in the building. It was great. But like I said, thank you for everybody that participated. And hey man, hey, listen, like we said, we're gonna have these contests, man. But listen, when those tickets go on sale, they only $10 the first week. $10 the first week. You can get this experience for $10, man. I'll promote at the end of the show, but come on, let's go.
Right, and they still can get tickets if they really wanted to go, right?
Oh yeah. You can even get tickets at the door. You know what I'm saying? And I'm working the door. You know what I mean? Next show. So
So how much
you
are
know
the
what I mean?
tickets now?
Right now they 30. Right now they 30. And it's actually more at the door. So yeah, I mean, we still, like I said, we still got tickets. It's gonna be a dope show. Lineup crazy, man. We got Wiz coming, Walter Wiz. He coming back, yo. Lineup crazy.
There you go. That's the information right there, guys, for Laugh the Pain Away.
And it's
The
every
show
third Friday of the month too. Every third Friday of the month, we got heat coming for y'all. Poetry, comedy, and like we said, bird gangs, free wine, man. Pop out.
On Instagram, we have Life Be Lifing. That's it. Life Be Lifing. I see you, bro. He said, "What it do, fellas?
Like,
What it
what's up?
do?
What's up
What's
now? What
Do?
it
good?
do now?
What's going on, bro?" Big Stepper, Big Stepper is in here too. Go ahead, Big Stepper. I see you, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you showing up, man. Look, we have I think one more video to show, right?
Yeah, one more.
So it's kind of go on to the conversation that we had earlier. Here we go.
The thing about this, Skip, this wasn't a public statement.
It was not.
And unfortunately, that
Although it was semi-public,
you know, he having it's just like me and Keyshawn saying something right here, and I'm telling him something. The next thing you know, somebody pick it up. You know, this is just a conversation. That's his opinion. You know, and he's entitled to his opinion. I mean, this guy just won a championship, Finals MVP, but he's going off what he's seen. You know, obviously, Bronny Jr. has a lot of work to get to the point where he wants to be a contributor on the Lakers, obviously. I mean, I don't look at Summer League, and I've said this, I've seen it year in and year out, Skip. Summer League is really not an indicator of who somebody really can be. Because I feel like, for the most part, Summer League is for like stars or potential stars. You know, you as a role player, you really can't show who you really are. You know, for the most part. I mean, he's missed some open shots. Yeah. I mean, he just got to continue to work on it. But it's just hard to really tell because I've seen guys who I thought would be superstars and then didn't even make it past training camp. Then I've seen guys that just came out of nowhere and all of a sudden in the rotation. So, I mean, I don't really take a lot of stock in Summer League, but you would like to see some positive signs of something. And you know, right now, Bronny's confidence is down.
Absolutely. I do agree with the last part. Just say he missed a couple shots. I'm sorry. I'm letting the hatred hit me.
Yo, so man, for real, yo, right now, that young boy is under so much pressure, yo. Like, he probably don't even really, like, he's trying to play his game, but I don't think he's really playing his game. You know what I mean? He's too much in his head about the criticism that's coming with everything that he do. You know what I mean? You're going to be under the microscope, obviously, because of who your dad is. That's just number one. And then for him not having that aura already of like just being a great player, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's what's the issue is. It's like, yeah, your son with some due diligence as far as like working in the gym or just he should have went to school or just played in another league or something to get acclimated to the game to just get thrown into this right now. He's not ready for it, man. Like you just see Paul Pierce just classified him pretty much as a role player because he was like summer league is for stars and potential stars. He's like not for role players because you can't even see, what you want, what you can be or what you can do. So he don't even think that this dude could possibly be a star. But not. But then at the same time, though, he said he wouldn't gauge the summer league. You know what I'm saying, for a lot of things because some people do be looking like they're gonna be good, and some people don't. Like even like Wemby got killed, and I killed him. You know what I mean? His first summer league game last year, but did you see him pick it up though? You know what I'm saying? As the summer league went on, he got better, got acclimated, and started to just do a little bit better throughout the rest of the summer. But it's just like this kid is just it's something new every game. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, he can play defense, or he got the energy, on the defensive end, but you know, when we talk LeBron James, not, and I'm not. This not a knock on him or nothing like that. But we're not thinking defense. You know what I'm saying? Like right off the rip, you thinking LeBron James. Like you thinking of freight train going down the lane. You know what I mean? Putting you in the basketball through the rim. So, to the now they trying to flip the defensive narrative on him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna be like Luke Dort and. You know what I'm saying? The pressure the ball. He could be like Drew Holiday and stuff like that. Like that should have just been the narrative from the rip. You know what I'm saying? Now he's going to be his dad, or because he got an IQ because of who his dad is. Like that don't always translate into the child or the brother or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just something that's within yourself, the player. You know what I'm saying? You're your own identity. Being that LeBron James is his dad doesn't mean he's going to play like just like him. He's not going to score just like him. He's not even the same height as him. So you know what I'm saying? That's a big advantage for LeBron. You know what I mean? Being as great as he is. You know what I'm saying? And like Brian, he has like I'm not saying he has to be a scoring guard, or maybe this is just a different role for him. Like I said, that now this narrative should just get painted as far as what kind of player that he may be. Not like he's going to be this potential star. Yeah, that's LeBron's kid, but he ain't that kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? He's this kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like, but again, like I said, man, just being in the shadows of how great your father was, they just going to expect that from him too. You know what I mean? So.
Well,
Look,
quick question for both of you guys. How much do you think the foundation and the upbringing has played a crucial part in both of their games? Since obviously Bronny, you know, wealthy family, didn't really, struggle, didn't see, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
versus LeBron, where once he made it, and everything changed after that. And then he started his family and stuff like that. So how much of that do you think, far as like, and I don't want to say he's not mentally tough because I mean he's a competitor at the end of the day. But my question to you guys: how much of that do you contribute to, as far as why he's not, kind of like he doesn't have that chip on the shoulder, or however you want to, answer that question.
he, he don't have a life or death type of measure of weight on him. You know what I mean? If LeBron didn't do it, then he couldn't get his mom out. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these players that that comes from that comes from the bottom, they have like a chip on them. You know what I mean? Like Jordan didn't come from the best backgrounds or anything like that. He was in North Carolina. He was struggling. You know what I mean? He had to work his way to be that way. That grind was there. The My man over in Milwaukee, Giannis,
Hmm.
he had to fight to get where he's at. You know what I mean? Embiid, he had to fight where he's at. You know what I mean? Little kid like Bronny, he don't have to go ahead and worry about where that mill's coming from, or like, oh, I don't have to worry about mom in the house. They're going to be shooting outside the crib. He don't have to worry about none of that stuff. But all these other guys did. So therefore, they had a whole different drive, a whole different measure of I must get outness. I just made something up, but it works. You know what I mean? They had that, and that's not something that their kids have because they don't have to. You know what I mean? Like, no, Bronny wants to make the league because his dad's in the league and he wants to make it. His
Yeah, he's trying to make his dad proud.
right. His father had to make the league because I had to get my mom out of the gutter because I don't know if she's going to make it if I don't. Type of joint. You know what I mean? And I think that's where that lies. Go ahead, Tom.
You know what I'm saying? I'll say that. You know, I mean, I agree with y'all takes. You know what I'm saying? And I, you know, I mean, see where y'all coming from. But I'm a spin it and go this way. I just think that it's something within the way he must be like just training him. And I'm not saying he's training you the wrong way. Um, because the same I see a kid that's developing in Kyan Anthony and Carmelo's son. You know what I'm saying? It's like the way they, like I said, I don't know how they're training. I don't know how this going on, but he got his son right. You know what I'm saying? Like his son, like when he go to college, he's going to have a productive, decent college. You know what I mean? Freshman year. You know what I mean? Whereas though, if he do maybe decide to come out, he got a little bit of polish to his game. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if because of the stature LeBron's on, and not saying, yeah, we know that some things that probably got handed to Bronny as far as like in the AAU realm of things, like him being able to play on the best team. Maybe he wasn't even like good enough to really be on the team because of who his dad is. Boom, he's on the team. And I don't know, man. It's something like I said. The young boy can play. I'm not coming at his game saying he's just a complete bum like that. He can play, man, but it's just something's not there. You know what I'm saying? In the training, like you know what I mean. I don't want. I'm not going to try to say a dog, but maybe that's what I'm really trying to aim at. You know what I'm saying? Get at. It's just something that's not there within that kid, man. Like I said, I don't know if it's because he was handed things, the things that's been passed to him, and then obviously this chance in the NBA has just got passed to him. So now he has to perform. I don't know. I don't know if he's really being set up right. But like I said, man, I think it's just a developmental thing and a heart, and maybe a heart thing, and not literal. I know he went through, you know, what I mean, something. I'm not
Right.
saying like
Yeah,
that, you know what I'm saying, but you know, what I mean, that dog, you know what I mean.
You
yeah.
know,
I feel like when I watch him, I feel like everything's forced, and then even like I in our group chat when we was going back and forth, and I put it out there. I'm like, yo, it's like even from the way he shoots and passes, is like he's trying to emulate his dad, and it's like he like the training, like you were saying, Kyrie and Carmelo's son and stuff like that. They not like trying to play like their fathers. They're catering the game and their strengths and abilities to the individual. You know what I mean? So it's not like you're developing your own unique skills or your own unique shot. It's like he's really out there trying to be exactly like his father, and everything's forced. So everything's not coming, naturally or anything like that. So to me, that's what it is. And you guys answered the question. I really do think that has a lot to do with it because of the fact that, what I'm saying. I think it's more he's just a kid. Like what I mean. Like anybody that has kids, and I mean, you look at your son. It's like your son's not trying to sit there and make you look bad. They trying to make you proud. So they like, I'm just doing what my dad wants me to do. I want to be, a great NBA player just like him. You know what I mean? But everything just seems so forced, man. But look, man, I wish all the luck in the world for him, man, because I mean, between the health issues, all the pressure that like Tone was just saying, man, hopefully he comes out on the good side of that. But as of right now, everything just looks just so raw and not really like, you know, coming to him naturally, man. So hopefully he can kick it into the gear. But like Paul Pierce is saying, it, at best he's just looking like a role player at this point.
just so you guys know, Instagram uh, has been having some great statements here. First thing first, I'm gonna go back a little bit. Waters Gloria, good evening to you. How are you doing today? Life be life. I've been putting out some gems. He said Bronny is in a tough situation. We definitely agree. And he's underprepared. Definitely agree with that as well. The last thing that he has here, it says even the guys that come from well off situations who are successful or great have a chip on their shoulder. Even Steph had that dog in him from people saying that he was too small and not a legit point guard. Definitely agree with you. Definitely agree with you, life. 100%. And the last thing that I want to say, Caden Rocker is in the building. Caden, we see you, man.
What up, Ken?
We see you.
What's going on, bro? Yo, y'all playing? Do y'all play again down there? Down at the Brotherly Love League. When y'all next game down there, man? I'd like to come check a game out.
I'll be waiting for that answer when he go ahead and sends that. I make sure I go ahead and tell everybody.
Right, and the statement about Steph Curry, right, where they were saying he was too small.
Mhm.
So you talk about that chip on the shoulder, and before he went into that draft and all that stuff, everyone, I mean, Twan, not to call Twan out, he thinks he's going to be great, right? But no one really criticized Bronny of saying anything like that until just recently. And so he entered the draft and he had his first year of college, and then he had the health scare. But nobody really was talking down on him because he's LeBron's son. So even from that aspect, he didn't really had no chip on the shoulder as far as that goes. It was more so just having those big shoes to fill,
Mhm.
for his father. You know what I mean? But in all honesty, too, man, like everybody that's close to that young man, like, really needs to keep a close eye on him just because of all the
Yeah.
pressure and all that stuff. And we talked about it on the show with the whole mental health type thing and all that. Like, I hope the God that nothing like that happens to him, because I know for a fact, like, I can't even imagine being in this situation right now. So
That's
just
not
think about he got drafted. People saying he got it handed to him. He got that contract guarantee. He's playing. He's out there, forcing the issue and trying to develop. It's just a lot right now, man. And you think like this should be the best time of his life. Yo, I just got drafted to the NBA, with your friends turning up and having a good time and all that. And I just feel like for this young man, everything's like completely the opposite. It's like, damn, like I can't catch a break. Like I'm sitting here, I money's not an issue, fame's not an issue. I was already got that. I got friends around me and stuff like that. But I just can't imagine, just stepping back for a moment and like trying to get into someone's head and look at them and just kind of feel like what this man's going through. You know what I mean? But like hopefully he could, start performing at the level where he's satisfactory and stay level headed and from a mental standpoint, man, because it is a lot.
Absolutely.
You know what, fellas? We think that our screen time is going up in hours, during the week because of this debate. Wait till his first good game.
Yeah.
We may have to block that joint. You might have to like really like just exit out of that joint because the floodgates is going over. They're gonna think the next LeBron was really like born. Like I just wanted to obviously prepare y'all, let y'all know obviously you know that's happening.
Yes. 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 Hey, look. Uh, just in case, I'm gonna go and check Instagram again. Okay, Caden didn't go ahead and give that answer. Caden, if you want to go ahead and drop when is your next game, hey, I'm going to go ahead and announce it and see if we can try to show up, man. We're trying to support you and your team as well as the whole entire program. It's an awesome program to be part of. One that, in all honesty, going by the mental health portion that Joel just got finished talking about, that's what they concentrate on. They're making sure that it's wellness mentally and wellness physically, which is a great program to have. Darren, I do see you, man. You've been commenting all show, man. I appreciate you. Definitely. Let's hope he has a good game. Yeah, you know what? Everything in me wants him to have a great game. One day. You know what I mean? I would love to one game let it have like baby steps. Let him have a game that has like, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Some that may be like small to most NBA stars, but it's like at least a step, and then break out with like a 25, 30 point game. We'll see. We never know what happens. We never know what happens. Hey, Tone, you said Wimby looked like he was a bust.
Yeah, he looked like pork chops and applesauce that first game, man. I said, dang. But you know what I mean? He just got acclimated, to the game. got used to things, and then clearly we see what he did his rookie year. But obviously they're on two different, scales, man. You know what I mean? As far as
Yeah.
when it comes to that, like, Brownie was a 55th pick, obviously for a reason. Um, it's just unfortunate that LeBron's his dad, man, and he just got. They said him being a 55th pick, he's getting treated as if he was the first pick. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? With the pressure and the attention and the. I mean, but I mean, who can we blame though? Like it ain't like what I mean. This kid didn't do it. He didn't do it to himself. You know what I mean? Like his dad sanctioned this. You know what I'm saying? So if he probably just wouldn't have probably made any kind of noise, even though yeah, I sent that message. He didn't say it about the Lakers teammates, but he still said it about people who are playing on an NBA type level. You know what I'm saying? And he said this was last season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That he could have did it, and which you would think that he's better at this point than he was, a while ago. But just let it happen, man. If it would have just organically happened, man, maybe the buzz would be a little bit quiet.
I literally said to Tone earlier today, I was like, in our conversation, if Jay Wright was still coaching at Villanova and he had a chance to actually coach Bronny for 4 years, how much of a crazy change we would see from that man?
Not even four. Just give him 1 year with him, 1 or 2 years. Like he would have. Jay Wright was a guards coach, man. You know what I'm saying? All his guards that he had within his tenure. You know what I mean? Flirted or obviously made the NBA, man.
Mhm.
Jay Wright gets guards. You know, he get him right. He definitely like his name. Like I was saying, his name earlier. Like his name is what he gets the point guards, man. And
Jay Wright getting him right.
yeah, he would have been great for Brownie, I'd say, in a development type of aspect.
Right, and Stokes, Darren just brought up a great point, man, and that's exactly where I had not had an issue where I was just like, come on, do you really have to like mention things like that? Those type of statements that Stokes just brought up when he was saying he's 95% better than people on the team, on the league, and all that stuff. That's what really started having people like keep a real close eye on him now. And now that he's not performing, now you all this stuff is resurfacing. And that's exactly like, you know what I mean? Like we said, I feel like it was more about Bron versus being about Bronny and not, doing, I don't want to say he's not doing right by his son because he got him in the league and all that, but really not understanding the situation and all the pressure that you're attracting to him. You know what I mean? Instead of just letting things take its course and behind the scenes, just kind of like, working your magic and doing what you need to do to get him in the league, but kind of like, just being a little quiet about it. You know what I mean? And just letting things play out. But meanwhile, you saying things like that, throughout the course of the journey of, leading up through his college career, through the draft process, and now it's like, come on, dude, like look at all the stuff, extra things that are in the way that should have never been there if you would have just kind of like just let things play out the way they played out. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Once again, life basically said blame his pop. Absolutely. Blame his pop.
That's where all the pressure. That's where all the pressure and all this labeling came from. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. You know what I mean? It's your son. It's your kid. I get it, right? But LeBron, you was talking. You're LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like you could talk. You know what I'm saying? And come at the league. You know what I'm saying? Because you could back it up. Your son, not so much. Like I don't. Like I said, I will big my son up to the fullest as well. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta know the audience, man. You gotta know who you really saying this stuff to. Like, what I mean? You saying that, man, and with being that you're LeBron James, people gonna take what you say. Oh, all right, all right. Your son can play. Okay, all right. It don't even look like he should be in the summer league. You know what I'm saying? Like, let alone 95% of the G League.
Right. But as you as a ex basketball player, right? if you're playing LeBron's son as a competitor, what are you gonna do? You gonna be like, I'm gonna go lock him down. Like he ain't scoring on me. And that's what I'm saying with LeBron making statements like that throughout the course of his journey. When people go to show up to play that game, they know everyone's tuning in to see Bronny, but at the same time, they here to watch me. I'm not letting them score. I'm not letting hard fouls like, and that's where I think I mentioned it on the podcast a while ago, where I feel like it's going to keep turning up because when they're on the floor together, they're gonna be like, yo, come get your son. He don't even belong here. Send him to the bench. Send him to the stands with his mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't even belong on the floor. What are you doing? Like, he can't guard me. This little boy, you know what I mean? Like, those type of little things are going to keep coming out as far as, when other players show up and trying to make a name for themselves and they're going to start turning up and they bringing their A game that night. You know what I mean? It's the same way when teams play the defending champions from the previous year or Super Bowl champion, whatever. Everyone's going to give them their very best. When he's on the floor, that's exactly what's going to happen because of the fact that they know the spotlight is on the game due to him, but at the same time, I'm on the floor. I'm a competitor. I'm going to be on there, and he ain't scoring on me. I know that. You know what I'm saying? So those are the type of things that I feel like with all those comments just started brewing, and it's a huge snowball, and that thing is just out of control right now.
Absolutely. Darren here just straight up believes that this whole entire story is like the Ball family. So the Ball family 2.0 said Bron acting like LeVar Ball. That's pretty daggone funny. And once again, man, my man, Life Be Life, and is saying some good stuff this whole entire evening. He said, "Yeah, but Jay Wright did that with elite point guards. Said guys who were top dogs in high school. Bronny was most debatable McDonald's All-American we heard of in years. Is levels.
Brian McDonald's all McDonald's All American history. He has to be. Yeah, he was. I think he was like ranked 42nd. Like that's not even the top. If you put 12 and 12, that's not even the top 24. Like, how did he get it? Because James was on the back of his jersey.
So Life also said here, the same type beat Pep Bev and other players did to Lonzo because of what LeVar was saying.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Players like Pep Bev, he's like, oh, they can't wait to get their hands on young boy.
Does Lance Stevenson have a junior? But
he gonna blow. He gonna blow in Brownie ears.
Yeah. You know, like you're not.
Yo, that's a wild tactic, dog. That's a wild. I never thought to blow.
That was crazy.
In somebody's ear, yo. Like what?
Yeah, the funny part was LeBron's face. He just like,
like
come on,
weirdo.
Bro. What did you do?
Weirdo, you blowing on me? What is wrong with you, dog? What kind of tactic is that? That's not gonna make me mad. That's gonna look at you like you weird, bro.
Yo, can you imagine Dylan Brooks guarding him?
Oh goodness.
Nah, he already slapped LeBron in the face. So imagine if you do that to his son.
Saying. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, man. I don't really
Bron, this might be the first time. This might be the first time Bron gets suspended, man. I'm Brian. I don't know. I'm Brian for my son. I'm sorry. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't care what profession we in. You floor my son, you gonna be laying right next to him. You know what I mean? Like so.
Yeah, either a hard flagrant foul or doing that or just trash talking. Go over there and sit with your mom. Yo, what you talking about? That's my wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? You got some people that respect the game, respect LeBron, but some people like Dylan Brooks, Lance Stevenson. You got a couple other guys that are competitors. If I can sit there and trash talk to your son and get to you, like, Of
Oh,
course.
that's what I'm gonna
Like,
do.
you know
Yeah,
what I
I'm
mean?
gonna talk to him the whole
Exactly. All
time.
day.
I'm gonna talk to him the whole time.
Yeah. All right. Look, we've been live for an hour and 20 minutes. It's about time
Dang.
down.
Yo,
Just like that.
wait though, man. Yeah, we're gonna shut it down, man, but we're gonna give a shout out though to Mr. Jelly Bean, Joe Bryant, man. Rest in peace.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? The Joe Bryant, man. Obviously the father of legendary Hall of Famer Kobe Bryant. And the reason why I wanted to, like I said, talk about that, man, is because um, obviously we all know the history behind their relationship. You know what I'm saying? But between like Kobe's parents and Kobe Bryant, man, they had a strange relationship. It started back, in 2001 when Kobe got engaged to Vanessa. You know what I mean? That's when it started, man. I just think that the parents wasn't they didn't agree to it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they didn't want him to do it because he was young, 21. Um, I guess they was like, she's gonna try to get you for the money. Da, da, da. And he was just like, no, I love this woman. So boom. Obviously, they said it was still a little here and there until obviously his first daughter was born. And they said they had a rocky relationship, man, all through his adult life, man. And it made it worse when his mom auctioned off his memorabilia, man, and allegedly, it was out, it was without code, knowledge, man. So, or his permission, you know what I'm saying? He didn't know that was going to happen. So that obviously set him back, you know what I mean? Because when they were going through what they were going through, I guess he wasn't really, providing for them financially. So, I guess they figured they had to do what they had to do, you know what I mean, as far as selling his memorabilia, but you don't get that stuff back, his memorabilia, like for a reason. So, you know what I mean? I don't care how much money, you get for that. You don't get those memories back. But if you do, it's gonna cost you. You know what I mean? So, and then they said, what, in 2006, I guess he was getting interviewed, and they asked Cole how was the relationship with his parents, man. He was like, it's still shit. You know what I mean? But he was like that him and his dad, you know what I mean, had been working on, mending things, and I don't believe that, what I'm saying, damn, excuse me. I don't believe that they got back to that, what I'm saying, before he passed away. You know what I mean? As far as like really maybe reconciling and getting it together, man. And it's like it's a shame to hear that, man. Just looking into the situation, obviously money, man. Money is the root of all evil, man. It's just like just because you have it, man, don't mean everybody's around you happy or you and yourself. And then, man, another thing, man, it's just like, life is short. You never know, what I'm saying, when your day on earth is going to be your last one. So it's just like, man, small things, man. I'm not saying that was something small, you know what I'm saying, that we went through, man, but it was a loved one nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? And if it's just something that, man, obviously y'all ain't gonna go to war about, man, something that you can get over, man, you know what I mean? Patch that thing up. I ain't saying you got to be, the best friends, man, but just at least knowing that if you go or if that person go, whatever it was between y'all was hashed. You know what I'm saying? It was brought to the forefront, forgiven on whose other side. Like I said, you ain't got to rock with that person. You ain't got to, what I mean, hang out with them, man. But just know, like I said, on either side, because one thing you don't want to do is live with regrets, man. And what I'm saying? I'm not saying that that's what one of them did or that's how I feel, but that's how I know I would feel. And I actually had somebody that happened to, man, or a friend of my dad's, man, older guy, but we was cool, he's like an uncle. You know what I'm saying? Our last exchange wasn't too nice, and then he passed away. You know what I mean? Like, and this was years ago, but you know what I mean? I never rectified, what I mean, our situation. It was, and like, this is crazy because it was like it wasn't so much that it was over like $5, like, you know what I mean, that the amount of the money it was just the money principle, but it was just like I mean, something taken out of context, and it's something that small, man. It still deals with me to this day, like, damn, man, like, you know what I mean? The last conversation I had with that guy was about $5. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, really? You know what I'm saying? And man, he was a great friend, to the family. So I said that to say, man, like I said, somebody out there, man, everybody got to, you know what I mean, maybe something that might not be too cool in between, man. Like, me in general, me and myself. I'm talking to myself too. You know what I mean when I'm saying this, man. So, yeah, I mean, call that person, man. Hash it out. Like I said, I ain't got to be the best of friends, man. But knowing that if you with this person, man, unexpectedly, leave here, was at least, like you at least that person could have like a like decent, like, damn, at least I, chopped it up with Tone, yeah. At least we, we worked that thing out, man.
Mm-hmm. You'll never let the night go still with your wrath. It doesn't make any sense. So you never know. You just never know. Anyway, yeah, rest in peace, Mr. Bryant. Yeah, that was a shocker. Like, man, like, really? I wasn't. No, nobody was expecting to hear that one. And this year's is really making me just, like, appreciate the people that's around me even more. You know what I mean? There's a lot of names, a lot of people that I'm hearing that's just passing away. I mean, we're not even talking about the young man, the cornerback that was just killed in the car accident. We ain't even go. We ain't go into that. And like a blink of an eye, and you could be out of here, man. So just appreciate every single person, appreciate everybody, like all the moments that you have, because you never know when it's going to be 100% over. So just
And
appreciate.
the sad thing about that story too, man, with the cornerback, is that you hear it all the time, man. That some accidents are, when it involves a drunk driver, the drunk driver never dies. You know what I'm saying? It's like always the other person. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. I mean, I read into the story. It didn't say that this person was intoxicated, but they did say that alcohol was involved, or that was led to be involved, or had something to do with it. And like his car, it was a 3-car accident, and his car was the only car that anybody got injured in. Well, obviously they all passed away, but 3-car accident, and the one car was going at a high rate of speed. But his car was the only car that had any kind of fatalities, injuries in it, man. And I'm just like, and they were just, what I mean? Maybe just leaving from a club or something, you know what I'm saying? Or just on their way home, just chilling, not doing nothing reckless, no Henry Rugg situation or anything like that. Just, you know what I'm saying? Having a good time in his hometown with 2 friends that he went to high school with that they started on the same team with that, you know what I'm saying? Celebrating him getting drafted to the NFL, man. And it's just sad, man. It's just sad.
Yeah. So, nonetheless,
You
don't
know
like.
what, yo? You know what? Next week we can start it, yo. I wanted to get into like just a little segment, man, where I kind of start like tell a little stories, and I wanted to tell a story today, man. A real like it's a real crazy in depth story, man. We already been out here an hour and a half, man, because I think it was going to lead to a conversation afterwards, man. So next week, man, next week.
To be continued. Another segment for GNT Sports Talk. So I'll leave our podcast this evening with a question for the audience. Whoever who's still left here, or the ones that still actually logged in, are like number one guys that want to go and stay from the beginning of the show all the way to the end. I have a question for you. Which one do you think is best? We're not even going to get into that tonight. I want people to leave a comment, tell us what you think, and we'll get into that next week. Let's go ahead and close it out, fellas. Close it out. Let's close it out. Bird Gang.
Hey, listen, thank you guys for tuning in. We are trying to do something that we're trying to make everyone part of this. You know and we're putting something together. So one thing that we want you guys to do is whatever team you repping, football, baseball, soccer, whatever team it is, put your fan gear on and DM us a pic of you with your fan gear on. We're putting something together for our year anniversary, which is coming up very, very soon. Thank you for watching GNT Sports Talk. Bird Gang signing up.
Yes, man. Yes, we always in the kitchen cooking up something, man. We always in the kitchen cooking up something. Call us Chef Boyardees, man. Pause. But listen, man, we thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of GNT Sports Talk, man. This was a great episode. Yeah, we got a little bit long-winded tonight, but that's cool. Glad to the people that stuck around, man, and you know what I mean, listen to us, man. We just appreciate y'all. Keep tuning in every Wednesday, 8 p.m., man. We're going to try to be punctual, you know what I mean, from here on out, man. We thank y'all. We love the support. And just keep rocking with us, y'all. We got a lot more in store. But this Friday, something that obviously I had the contest for, the 2 free tickets, you know what I mean, that not so cut from the same cloth one, Nina Ross. I'll see you in the building Friday. But it's my comedy show, Laugh the Pain Away. There's still tickets left. So you can hit the link that's in my bio. Follow me at Tone_the_promoter_. You know what I mean? Click that link in the bio. Y'all can still buy tickets right now. They're $30. It'll be more at the door. So do not waste any time. Just go on my page, buy the ticket. Still some left. Free wine. We're going to keep putting that out there. So you can come get your comedy. You can laugh while you sip. Great time. Good vibe. Come rock out with my guy, comedian Ken Jones, and the poet Gary, the storyteller. 2 dope brothers, man. Come out, support. I'll be there. Let's get it, y'all. And also, August the 4th, I was asked to be a part of a 4-man and 4 young woman, you know what I'm saying, panel. It's going to be an 8-person panel, man, called the Podcast Link Live Show. August 4th. Tickets is only $20. I have them in hand if y'all don't want to pay the Eventbrite, fee. But if not, I can get you that link too. You know what I mean? Just DM me. I'll shoot y'all the link. Or we can just link up. I got the tickets on hand. Like I said, $20, you know what I mean, a pop. August 4th, Podcast Link Live Show. 4 women, 4 men. It's going to be great. It's going to be a movie. We're going to have vendors, food, drinks. All you need to do is just be there. All you have to do is show up. Everything that you need and that you will want will be there for you. Tone the promoter signing out. Thank y'all. Come again next week, y'all. Let's get it.
As always, we thank y'all guys so much for being part of the show. Life Be Life and already gave his answer, just like Will. They all said Fox. So let's hear what everybody else have to say. I have my opinion, but I said I'll give you that one next week, just like the rest of the panel. But until then, God bless you all. May God continue to bless y'all and keep y'all, and let y'all guys just stay safe and just enjoy each other's company while we have it. This year has definitely showed us that. So once again, have a good one. Until next week. Woo! GNT out.